Hello, everyone, dear viewers of the channel. I am Helena, the guardian of secrets, a researcher of mystical phenomena, and here with me is Vadim, a historian interested in folk culture.
And always ready to question those very secrets, Helena. Good to be here. Today, I understand we're delving into the silent sentinels of our land, the trees, and the ancient magic they hold in Ukrainian folklore.
Precisely, Vadim. Today, we're talking about oaks and other trees, those majestic witnesses to centuries, often depicted in our legends not just as plants, but as living entities, sacred spaces, and even gateways to other worlds. For Ukrainians, a mighty oak isn't just wood, it's a patriarch, a protector, a keeper of ancient wisdom.
I agree that trees, especially old oaks, hold immense cultural significance. They were certainly focal points for communities, often marking boundaries or serving as gathering places. But when you say gateways to other worlds, I have to ask, is that a literal belief from our ancestors or a poetic metaphor for the profound connection people felt with nature?
It's both, Vadim. Take, for example, the ancient sacred oaks, like the one near Hortitsia or the famous Maxim Zalizniak's oak. Legends say these aren't just trees, they're direct links to the ancestral spirits or even the gods themselves. People would leave offerings, whisper wishes into their bark, believing the tree would carry their prayers directly to the heavens or the underworld. There's a belief that if you circle an ancient oak 3 times at dawn, you can hear the whispers of the past.
Fascinating. And historically, we know ancient Slavs, like many other Indo-European cultures, had strong animistic beliefs, worshipping natural phenomena. Perun, our thunder god, was often associated with the oak, so the reverence is undoubtedly real. But the whispers of the past, wouldn't that be more of a psychological effect? A profound sense of connection fostered by the tree's age and the stories surrounding it, rather than literal voices. The wind through the leaves can sound like many things to an expectant ear.
Perhaps for a skeptic like you, Vadim, but imagine a young woman, heartbroken, seeking solace under an ancient linden tree known for its protective energy. She pours out her soul, and suddenly a specific breeze rustles the leaves, making her feel a sense of peace, a response. Is that just wind, or is the tree itself, imbued with generations of belief, offering comfort? We have so many stories of trees that weep or bleed sap like blood, often marking a tragic event or a hidden burial. Have you heard of the weeping willows that supposedly mark the graves of unbaptized children, their branches forever bowed in sorrow?
I've certainly read accounts of such folklore. From a scientific perspective, the bleeding could be sap mixed with certain fungi or bacteria, creating a reddish hue, or simply a species that naturally exudes a red resin. As for the weeping willow, its natural growth habit is to have drooping branches, which perfectly lent itself to the melancholic imagery associated with sorrow or loss. It's a powerful symbol, which then influences how people perceive these trees in specific, often tragic contexts. This isn't necessarily magic, but a beautiful, albeit sometimes sad, cultural interpretation of natural phenomena.
But isn't that where the magic truly lies? In the intertwining of nature and human emotion, where our beliefs give meaning to the natural world. What about the belief in the power of trees to heal? Old grandmothers would often send children with a fever to lean against a strong oak or birch, believing the tree would draw out the sickness. They weren't just cooling the child down, they believed in a spiritual transfer of energy.
That's a classic example of folk medicine that often combined practical effects with spiritual belief. Trees do offer shade, and their wood has been used for various medicinal purposes. Leaning against a cool trunk could certainly help with a fever, and the act itself, imbued with ritualistic significance, could offer psychological comfort and the placebo effect. We see this in many ancient cultures. The physical act, combined with a strong belief system, was very powerful. It's not necessarily the tree magically drawing out the sickness, but rather a holistic approach to healing that utilized nature and faith.
So for you, it's always a rational explanation. But what about the feeling, the goosebumps, the undeniable sense of something ancient and powerful when you stand beneath a 1,000-year-old oak? It's more than just symbolism. It's an energy, a resonance with the earth itself.
That feeling is what I find most interesting, Helena. It speaks to our deep-seated human need for connection, for awe, and for meaning in the world around us. These trees, by their sheer longevity, become living monuments, repositories of collective memory and cultural heritage. They inspire reverence because they've outlived generations, witnessed history. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit and our capacity for wonder.
Precisely. And by understanding these stories, we're not just preserving folklore, we're preserving a part of the Ukrainian soul. These beliefs connect us to our ancestors, to the land, and to a way of seeing the world that is rich with meaning, whether you call it magic or powerful symbolism. What a journey this has been today. We encourage all our listeners to share your own stories or experiences with mysterious trees in the comments below. We'd love to hear them.
Indeed, and it highlights how culture shapes our perception of nature. While I seek the historical and psychological roots of these beliefs, I never dismiss their cultural value or the profound impact they've had on our people. These stories are vital to our identity. Understanding them, whether as mystical truth or symbolic wisdom, enriches our understanding of who we are.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mystical world of Ukrainian trees, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. We have so many more secrets to uncover.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep looking for the stories hidden in plain sight.